Hello everyone, in today's class we are going to understand the format of anticipatory bail. Alright, this is the format of anticipatory bail that we are going to understand. You can download this format, link is given in the description. Alright, so first of all we have to understand what is anticipatory bail. Alright, so whenever we talk about anticipatory bail, just a second. Whenever we talk about anticipatory bail, we have to understand that if there is accused person and in his mind there is apprehension that he has committed non-bailable offense. Alright, non-bailable offense. So now he can apply in High Court or in Court of Session. Alright, for anticipatory bail. So anticipatory bail is always granted in cases of non-bailable offences and when there is apprehension that non-bailable offences has been committed. Alright, so accused person is under apprehension and he can apply to High Court or Court of Session. So wherever he applies, court either grant the anticipatory bail or reject as well. Alright, so today we are going to understand the format of anticipatory bail. So first of all, you have to mention the court in which you are going to submit the anticipatory bail. Alright, then second you have to mention the application number and the year. So this is basically mentioned by the registrar. Alright, you have to mention the section under which anticipatory bail is provided. Alright, and you have to mention the police station and the person against whom the offense, who has committed the offense. Alright, so you have to mention the name, son of, residence of, and the police station under the jurisdiction of which offense has been committed, the area of that district. Alright, you have to mention applicant. So accused will become applicant because he is applying for anticipatory bail. Then you have to mention the state, because whenever we talk about criminal case is always against state. Alright, so state is always a party. So here in the same manner you have to mention the applicant and you have to mention the state. Alright, and the crime case number, under which section of IPC the offense has been committed, the village, the thana and district area. Alright, you have to mention the details. Alright, after that you have to mention to the honorable judge of aforesaid court. You can also mention the name of court. Alright, this is the name of court. If you are applying in front of High Court, before High Court, you can mention the High Court. Alright, if you are applying anticipatory bail before Court of Session, you can also mention that. Alright, and then you have to mention the points on which you are claiming your anticipatory bail. So these are the points. First point, you have to show or tell the court about the prosecution story. Alright, so what is the prosecution story? Prosecution here is, let us consider that if there is person X, or let us say V, victim, alright, and A is accused. So if A has committed any offense against victim and victim wants to file a complaint or FIR against accused, alright, so here victim become prosecution. Alright, so you have to mention the story of the prosecution, the case of that prosecution, what is the case, alright, what are the allegations that victim is imposing upon accused person. Alright, and one more thing which is important to understand, that it does not matter that for anticipatory bail there is FIR registered or not. Even if FIR is not registered, still accused person can apply for anticipatory bail. Alright, because anticipatory bail can be granted when accused has apprehension, alright, that he could be arrested, alright. So now first point, you have to mention the story of the victim, the allegations that victim has imposed. Then you have to mention that the applicant, in this case which is the accused person, that he is innocent, alright, and he is falsely implicated due to any enmity, alright, because we have to show here that the accused person is innocent, that is why he is applying for anticipatory bail, alright. And if there is any FIR which is registered, his name is not mentioned in that FIR, alright, and there is no incriminating article, any object that has been received or recovered from the house of applicant, alright. If there is any offense, you can also mention that there is no weapon that can be recovered from the accused person, you can mention those details as well. Fifth point, you can mention that applicant does not have any past criminal record. You are showing here that applicant has a good nature, alright, he is not a criminal. Now the sixth point is that investigation officer intend to arrest the applicant, alright, and has prayed for issue of arrest. You can mention if there is any FIR has been registered, an investigation officer intends to arrest the applicant, alright, and issue a warrant of arrest or remand the petitioner in jail or custody, alright. That is why we are applying for anticipatory bail, so that he could not be arrested. You can mention here in the seventh point that the petitioner undertakes not to misuse the bail, alright, and you also undertake to abide by the terms of bail order. So if court allows the anticipatory bail, then court can also impose certain conditions on accused person, so accused person has to follow that conditions, alright. What kind of condition there can be? For example, court can impose that accused person should not leave the jurisdiction of court, accused person should not threat any other person, accused person should not implicate or commit same kind of crime again, alright. These can be a conditions. If that condition is broken, accused person will be arrested. After that, when you complete your points, then you have to mention the prayer, alright. In prayer you have to just pray that the honorable court may direct the release of applicant, alright, on anticipatory bail in case if police officer arrests that accused person, alright. So whenever anticipatory bail is granted and if accused person is going to be arrested, so accused person can show that he has already taken bail from court, so in that case police officer has to release him, alright. And you can also pray that it is certified that it is the first anticipatory bail application, because as I have earlier said in the starting of this video that you can apply to court of session as well as high court, and you can apply if your application is rejected, you can apply it again, alright. If the application is rejected, you can apply it again. So practically what happened, that first anticipatory bail applied in court of session, if court of session rejects, you can go to high court, alright. So this is a kind of process here. If this is the first anticipatory bail, you can mention this fact as well, that applicant is applying for the first time, alright, and no anticipatory bail application has been filed either in court, honorable court, or in any other court, alright. Then you have to mention the date and the signature of advocate. You can download this format for free, link is given in the description. I hope you have understood the concept. Alright, link is given in the description box. You can download for free. You can follow and subscribe this channel. We are going to make these kind of videos in future as well. Thank you very much.